As President Donald Trump refuses to allow President-elect Joe Biden to receive intelligence briefings, even those he received during the campaign, an increasing number of Trump's allies are calling for Biden to have access to the information. Of those are Texas Senator John Cornyn and member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley, the Republican Party's longest serving senator, and Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham, one of Trump's closest confidants, just to name a few. The Senate Republicans advocated for Biden to receive the classified national security information, even as they refuse to acknowledge that the Democrat has won the presidential election, citing Trump's baseless claims of fraudulent votes. Joining us now to talk more from Greenville, South Carolina, is Dr. Yue Thompson. Dr. Yue, what are the risks of not giving President-elect Joe Biden the briefings at this time?
Well, it's a matter of, security, national security. We cite, of course, 9/11 having occurred partly because of the difficulties we were having between the Bush and Gore election, and proper intelligence reports not having been received during that time as well. We don't need nor want another one of those episodes. And once again, we see Donald Trump behaving in the manner that he have throughout this presidency as a child, and he is refusing Mr. Biden and his transition team not only these key reports and updates and briefings that they are in need of to be able to hit the ground running, but he's also instructed several agencies not to cooperate with them during this transition. And it's a slap in the American people's face, even those who voted for him, if you ask me.
Dr. Yue, the request for these documents, these files, this information is not anything out of the ordinary. The intelligence agencies have given generalized intelligence briefings minus information on covert operations for the presidential nominee since 1952. And so, President-elect Joe Biden did have access to these briefings during the campaign. And now for him to not have this information going forward, this is just going to be very interesting. As you mentioned, an issue of an overall national security.
Listen, Nietzsche, Donald Trump have done and is doing everything in his power to dump the traditional diplomacies that America has had in place, long-standing traditions, the office of the presidency, and everything to do with the political process on its head. And he's leaving it wrecked and in havoc, and it's a travesty for the American people, and it is despicable, it is horrible, and more senators need to come out and face up to him once and for all and say, listen, this is time out for this type of behavior. Enough is enough. It's time to be done with him so that we can move on with the business of America and the American people in the manner that America is accustomed to. This has been a train wreck of a presidency. This experiment finally is about to come to an end, and I'm glad for this reality show to be over.
It certainly has felt like a reality show this entire time, Dr. Yue, one that we've all been a part of, kind of without knowing it. Certainly, it'd be very interesting to see what pans out, as we have said, before, with the final counts, with the final information, and to see how all this election that we thought that we were going to have answers to on November 3rd, when we finally do get a final answer. Dr. Yue, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely, Nishi. Thank you for having me. His season is canceled.